like the parents modeling. Parents are the mirror for the youth. Okay, here you go, Neil.
Thank you. So far, most of what we're talking about is each of your children are constantly looking at who am I? What is my potential? What am I able to do well, to do better? What are the things I like? What are the things I don't like? Sometimes they know that better. But the opposite of what they don't like are some things that they do like. And they use that in making their plans on who they want to become. I like that we use the word who here, because who means you want to become, first of all, a good person. Secondly, you want to do things to earn a living, to help other people, to play your part in society. So now we're going to talk about what are the opportunities and how those opportunities are changing now. So it's more than just what work are you going to do? That's the big question. We're also looking at everything else in your life that's really important. The relationships, health and well-being, education, your philosophy of life, spirituality, what brings meaning and purpose. We know the North American dream is what?
Be successful.
Pardon?
Be successful.
To be successful. And what does it mean to be successful?
Money.
Money, house, car, nice husband or wife maybe, or another partner, children. So that's the American dream. And I think many people still believe in that American dream. So how do we go about achieving those things? There are some that we say young people, they navigate. They have an idea, this is what I'd like to do, and they work towards that. Many young people today are exploring. Well, let me try this. Maybe I'll try that. And from each of these things, they learn. It's a different personality. They're okay with having some things that are not too sure. Then there are those that drift. They say, well, let's see what happens. If an opportunity comes, I will go for it. So that's a challenge for to a lot of parents. I think most of us want them to be navigating, that they know what they want to be and they're going to go do it. It's very complicated nowadays. So it's really a journey, and many aspects of the journey are unpredictable, as probably your own experience. I have changed. I have done all kinds of different jobs in my lifetime. And so where I am today, when I was a young person, I have no idea that I would be doing this kind of work. First of all, I was shy, so I didn't think I would want to talk to people in a larger group. I've done a lot of that. So most young people, and in fact even maybe yourself, would have a hard time naming more than 20 occupations that would be of interest. Now, most of us know, yeah, engineer, doctor, lawyer, teacher, nurse. But after a while we say, what else is there? No, that's a problem, because we have over 40,000 occupations to choose from. And there are more every day. And there are some that are no longer around, or the opportunities are much smaller. So it's important to look at all kinds of possibilities and really to spend some time researching that. And so I'll talk a little bit about being future looking. These are some websites that are on the sheets that we handed out, where you and your children can use to make some of this exploring and planning.
Emil, can you explain to them, give them some hints about the good thing of those websites?
Sure.
So just give, those are very good treasure websites.
So if you're in the Toronto District School Board, the Catholic District School Board, and many other boards, they will have a program called My Blueprint. Students can plan their courses in high school from grade 9 to 12 before they even start a single course. They can do that when they're in grade 8. When they plan what they might do in high school, this program will tell them all the kinds of education they can continue at any university or college in Canada, what apprenticeships they would be able to enter, and also what kinds of work they can go directly from school to. The Ontario School Counselors Association has a very good website, and it connects to all kinds of other very good online resources. Another one that many schools use, in fact every school in Ontario may use Career Cruising, and it has very good information about all kinds of occupations with videos and people saying, I like this about my job and this is what I don't like about my job. Lots of good information. And it's good for information for us to take a look.
May I add something over
Yeah.
there? Is because a lot of the time I have encountered to parents and say to me, oh, I'm only an IT, I'm a nurse, and I'm this, I'm that I'm doing, and I haven't done so many work. And how can I find out? Is you can find out from my blueprints. And the sheets that I give you, it tells you the info, it tells you, how you get the password and things like that. The good part is, I wanted to say it and emphasize on it is, whenever your kids wanted to do, let's say they want to be like my daughter, a psychologist, right? Mm-hmm. And then you look up, what is a psychologist required? Then you see from what it's required and work all the way down instead of work all the way up. When I say work all the way down is, let's say this is a psychologist, and you say, which other college or university has that program? Number one, you can find it from my blueprint. Number two, you can say, okay, from the university, which university required what they have in their high school level. Now, this is very important. This is what Emil and I always talk about career pathway for the high school, or even in the middle school, parents say, wow, that's too early. It's not, because you kind of understand the potential of the kids, and then you work all the way from what they want to be and work all the way down. And then my blueprint and the website that we have give you all this information. So you have no excuse and say, oh, I'm only an IT guy, I'm only a nurse. No, it tells you all of this information, the requirement from all the way up to university and how they get the destinations, where they get the destination if someone is an accountant, and then work all the way back, even up down to where? Grade 7, right?
Yeah,
My
they
blueprint,
can use it
you
in
can
grade
use it
7
even
and
from
8.
grade 7. So I answered you the
In fact, they're
question.
using it now in grade 1 and up.
Yeah, see?
For developing a portfolio.
Yes.
It's a who am I portfolio.
Okay,
Of
all right then.
interests and things. The other part of it is, if your son or daughter is using my blueprint, they can, up to grade 6, they're actually doing it on paper. But after grade 6, it's online, and you can go online to see what they have put in their plans. Or you can help them with their plans too at home.
That's one way of having you have a good quality communication with the kids. Because when the kids get to adolescence, they always say, you don't know anything. I said, no, I know something.